Hello, everyone. My name is Deepti Mahajan, and I am the youth librarian at Burlington Public Library. Today, I will be talking to you about some of the teen books that I recently read and really enjoyed. So, let's start. Just think about living enclosed in a box for your whole life. It will be tough, right? But that's what I, Madeline Whittier, have been living like for 17 years. I was diagnosed with a rare disease called the SCID, or also called the bubble baby disease, when I was a baby, right after my brother and father were killed in an accident. The only people that can meet me are my mother and my nurse, Carla. I love spending time with Carla. She is so much fun, and also playing phonetic Scrabble and Pictionary with my mom in the evenings. I read books and study via online classes. I am very happy with all this. Until one day, a new family moves next door. They have a teenager son, Ollie. Ollie is tall and handsome, and he looks so cute. He tries to meet with me, but mom won't let anyone in because of my condition. I can get infected very easily, and those infections could be fatal. Ollie and I exchange emails and start talking to each other via emails and instant messages. We share each other's problems, and I think I really like him. I want to meet him desperately, and I cannot hide my feelings from Carla. She sets up a meeting with Ollie. That is one of the best days of my life. I start feeling this new feeling. Is this love? Will mom understand it? Will I ever be able to have a normal relationship with Ollie? Does Ollie feel the same way for me? Will I ever be able to go out without thinking and lead a normal life? Read the book Everything, Everything by Nicola Yoon to find all the answers to these questions. Thank you. Now, coming to my next book. It is a book set which is a dystopian book. Welcome to the state of Ilya, formerly called America. The people here are divided into 8 classes based on how much money they have. Ones are the royal family, twos are one of the very richest people, and so on. America Singer is a 5 and her family are artists. She is in love with a 7, Aspen, who works hard to support his family but never has enough. The prince of the state, Prince Maxon, is looking for a suitable bride, and royal family decides to have a contest which is open to all girls of eligible age in all provinces of Ilya. Who would not like to become a princess and marry the prince? So all the girls start applying, but America, she isn't interested. But her mom talks her into it, and she's selected as one of the 35 girls who are to live at the palace and meet the prince. Her family is delighted, but she is not looking forward to it and has no intention of winning. But then she reaches the palace and starts to get to know the prince better. She thought he was very arrogant and unfriendly, but he turns out to be quite the opposite of what she'd expected. Will she be the chosen one? Will she fall for Prince Maxon, or will she go back to Aspen? Get all these answers in the first book of the trilogy, The Selection. Now, coming to my next book. It is The Testing by Joelle Charbonneau. Melissia, also known as Sia Whale, has always yearned for the chance to prove herself and change the world. So on the day of her graduation, she desperately hopes to be chosen as a testing candidate. Only the best and the brightest are selected from across the United Commonwealth colonies and sent to Tosu City to undergo the grueling testing process. Passing the testing process is the only way to go to university and become one of the United Commonwealth's valued leaders, who will reshape a country ravished by war and ecological collapse. With both scholastic aptitude and practical skills, Chia is passionate about following in her father's footsteps and going to university, hopeful that she will be one of the chosen few who will make the Commonwealth a better place. Chia's dearest wish is granted when a government official announces the news that she and 3 others of her graduating class have been selected as candidates, the first to be selected from the Five Lakes colony in over a decade. While most of Chia's family reacts to the news with joy and pride, Chia's father is grim, even frightened. On the eve of her departure, her father's advice hints at a darker side to her upcoming studies and warns that she is to trust no one. But surely she can trust Thomas, her handsome childhood friend who offers an alliance. Thomas, who seems to care more about her with the passing of every grueling and deadly day of the testing. To survive, Chia must choose love without truth or life without trust. Read it all in the book, The Testing. Another book that I have is The Dream a Little Dream by Kirsten Gere. Mysterious doors with lizard head knobs, talking stone statues, a crazy girl with a hatchet. Yes, Liv's dreams have been pretty weird lately, especially the one where she's in a graveyard at night, watching 4 boys conduct dark magic rituals. The strangest part is that Liv recognizes those boys in her dreams. They are classmates from her new school in London, the school where she's starting over because her mom has moved them to a new country again. This time they're staying at their mom's new boyfriend's house with his teenage daughter and son. But what's really scaring Liv is that the dream boys seem to know things about her in real life, things they couldn't possibly know, unless they actually are in her dreams. Luckily, Liv never could resist a good mystery, and on top of that, all 4 of those boys are pretty cute. So find more out in Dream a Little Dream, a first book in a trilogy. My last big book for today is The Library of Fates by Aditi Khorana. No one is entirely certain what brings the Emperor Sikandar to Shalingar. Until now, the idyllic kingdom has been immune to his many violent conquests. To keep the visit friendly, Princess Amrita has offered herself as his bride, sacrificing everything: family, her childhood love, and her freedom to save her people. But her offer isn't enough. The unthinkable happens, and Amrita finds herself a fugitive, utterly alone but for an oracle named Thala, who was kept by Sikandar as a slave and managed to escape amid the chaos of a palace under siege. With nothing and no one else to turn to, Amrita and Thala are forced to rely on each other. But while Amrita feels responsible for her kingdom and sets out to warn her people, the newly free Thala has no such ties. She encourages Amrita to go on a quest to find the fabled Library of All Things, where it is possible for each of them to reverse their fates. Amrita flees with Thala, who tells Amrita she can get her father and her kingdom back if they can find the mysterious Library of All Things, where each person's life is recorded in a magical book. If she finds her father's book, Thala claims, and Amrita can alter the past, as Thala seeks to alter her own, undoing her life of slavery. To go back to before Sikandar took everything from both of them, they have to go to the Library of All Things. Stripped of all that she loves, caught between her rosy past and an unknown future, will Amrita be able to restore what was lost, or does another life and another love await for her? Find the answer in the Library of Fates. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.